Starting.
Processing, starting.
Processing, speaking of which, apparently we are live.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey, internets.
That shocked me, and I had this open on my screen. I don't know what people who have no idea that you're in the podcast are going to say when you just jump at them. This is
Yes.
like Alien Isolation, just jump scares, but GamePlug edition.
I just peed my pants thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Goodness gracious. Well, yes, so I believe this is episode 13 of Plugged In. How are we all?
Ooh. Good.
We all fantabulous?
Great.
Fantabulous, yeah.
Yeah. You two are drinking?
We are drinking. Are you? Are you fantabulous? You don't have a drink.
Oh, I'm
peer
fantab, I just
pressure.
don't have the Euless. I'm half.
Water. Stay
Maybe
in
I'll just be the Euless because I'm not fab, I don't have the drink, so...
school. I mean, you do you, man.
Well, feel free to have everything for me. Like, take 2 or 3 drinks each for me, that'd be great.
Cool. Lauren, do you want to see how drunk we can get on this podcast? That'll be fun.
All right, you're on.
Yeah. You've got half an hour. Make
We
it
can
up.
do it.
Excellent.
Gee whiz.
Wow.
Right, speaking of getting drunk,
this is
there's no
domestic.
such association with it whatsoever, but apparently some things happened in the world today. Go figure.
Things normally do. At least
Yeah.
one thing happens in the world. Imagine a day
Yeah.
where nothing happened, nothing noteworthy happened, no news, and no one really cool died or was born. Just it was an okay day.
I like how that
First thing
shows
you go
us
through,
being
nobody died.
nobody died. Well, what a horrible day.
I'm not saying it would be a horrible day. I'm just saying it wouldn't be a noteworthy day. Nothing big would happen.
Man, today sucked. Nobody died. What the hell?
I mean, just while this is happening, I'm going to quickly Google if there's ever been a day in history where nobody died.
Find out.
A notable
Really
person,
quick.
sorry, not nobody ever. Because people die every day, that's just a fact of life. Just saying.
Jesus Christ. Well, speaking about deaths, some people's wallets might have died today when they found out the price of the PSVR.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the cheapest of all
$549
the
Australian
three,
dollars. Oh, yes.
but
But
that's still a lot.
you could buy a console for the same price.
I was going to say, it's it's a console peripheral that costs more than the console.
And you need a
Yeah.
PlayStation Eye.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to come bundled with it or not, but I mean, the fact that you've yeah, I got a VR, but shit, I don't have a PS4 yet. Well, that was an oversight. Oh wait, and I don't have a PlayStation Eye. Oh shit.
It's
Well,
just a
ka-ching,
really
ka-ching.
long process of constant spending
Yeah.
to get it working. You'd
And
have
then
so
the other
many of
benefit-
those days where you get the thing and you get it home and you set it up. You're like, yeah, I'm so excited to play this, and you're like, oh, I'm missing a part. But it would happen just
Yeah.
5 times. That would suck.
Like I'm the only one not drinking on St. Patrick's Day. Oversight on my behalf.
You just
Oh, yeah.
do you have that Jimmy Brings alcohol delivery service in Queensland? You have that in Sydney. You can just
You
I
can
don't know,
deliver.
order. Yeah, you can order online, and they'll bring you alcohol in half an hour or less.
Oh my
Yeah,
stars and
Chunt, you
stripes.
could you could fix
What?
this by the end of the podcast.
Oh my god. Yeah, if I order it now, what
Yeah.
Sydney is about, a 12-hour drive. I'm sure they can get here in time.
It'll be
Just have to
fine.
really
Yeah.
book
They
it.
really
Yeah.
missed the great opportunity of calling it menu grog, though.
Oh my shit.
Oh man.
Yes.
Trademarking
Well-
it right now.
We only just got drive-through. No, sorry, not drive-through. We only just got Red Rooster delivered, here in this town.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
if Red Rooster delivers that anywhere else, but that's a new here.
I don't think I've seen one Red Rooster since I moved to Sydney. Tons of Macca's, a few Oportos, but not many.
There's a thing,
One Burger King.
they classify the west, western suburbs in Sydney, by the Red Rooster line, which is where
Oh
all the Red
yes.
Roosters lie. Because I'm from Penrith, represent, and there's Red
Yeah,
Roosters
how's that
everywhere.
working out?
Really great. Yeah.
Shows how
Sounds like-
interesting virtual reality is today, isn't it? Yeah, the PSVR, Red Rooster, drive-through.
Yeah, Red Rooster.
alcohol delivery.
Yeah, that
Get
shows
life
how-
delivered. Nah, but I don't know. Just topic-wise. Yeah, at least Alani brought up a good point where it's better than it's probably a better option than paying for a $2,000 computer and then an extra what was it $1,500 or something for a Oculus?
I think it ended up being about that much once you add everything on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, probably about half the price you can get in the VR door with a PSVR. But
That being said, like the other day, I did buy a $2,000 computer just off the bat because I could, and I'm still not
Respect.
planning on like. I had like a minor freak out afterwards, but then I remembered that I could play The Witcher 3 on like ultra everything. Like as soon as I get it, I'm like, oh no,
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
fine now. Yeah, that like it calmed me right down. I was like, no, I made the right decision. It's cool.
Yeah,
Um,
valid.
and like I still don't really have any plans to invest in VR like in the foreseeable future. But I think if I was going to, I'd actually go for the more expensive one for the Vive, just because if I'm going to invest in VR, if I'm going to pay, you know, upwards of $500, I'd prefer to get the one that, you know, has the best features and can do the like coolest stuff. So
Go the extra mile.
yeah,
True,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah. So if I was going to invest, I don't think price would really be something that factored into it. I'd just go for, you know, the best and most immersive experience.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's fair. I mean, God.
I'm sure PlayStation users are happy though. Like their one is the cheapest and easiest.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on where the quality is going to differ. I mean, we'll probably have the same kind of environment where you've got console versus PC versions of games where graphics are like modified and can improve on the PC side of things, where console you're not going to be able to max it out. So your VR experience through the Vive or the Oculus are probably going to be maybe potentially a superior experience than the PSVR.
Yeah, well, I mean that's one of the reasons why it is so much cheaper is because the PlayStation VR has just one screen that's like split for both your eyes, but the other two have like two screens each, so that just cuts down like production costs. So I mean, yeah, that will lower the quality a bit, but yeah, I mean, it's
Well-
still good news for PlayStation.
Oh yeah, God! I mean, if I had a PlayStation 4, I'd be pretty damn keen. I'd be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna save my pennies and buy into this. At least you know you're gonna have your console for another, 7, 8 years maybe, and depending on what you get brought over to it. But I mean, they say there's like, how many games this year? 50 games available before the end of the year on PSVR. So you just know probably the vast majority of those might be a lot of those indie efforts, potentially.
Yeah, but then it's like, yeah, what percentage of those are actually anything good and worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I'm sure there are going to be a bunch of like cool games in those slots, but you know, ones that will only go for like Firewatch for like 4 hours or something. So like you'll have all these cool experiences that are like, whoa, VR, but like then it's over and it's on to the next one, and then like you just work your way through the 50 odd catalog, you know, really quickly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just worried that it's going to be more gimmicky, kind of like 3D TV. Because I remember I got a 3D TV, not because it was a 3D TV, it just happened to be 3D. Tried it out. I think I used it once to go, oh look, my TV's got 3D on it. And I watched like Great Gatsby. I was like, I can touch Leo, and that was it. That was the last time I used it.
That's
Just
weird
because I can touch
The
Leonardo
one
DiCaprio.
time I've used my 3D TV as like a 3D TV. I also watched a Leo movie. We watched it. It wasn't my choice.
That's it.
Someone in the house was like, man, you guys, we have a 3D TV. Let's watch Titanic. And then they were so amazed by the 3D.
Oh my
They
God.
put it on like constantly. And I was just like, please get me out of here.
It's like the iceberg is coming right at you. It's super
Or when they're
out of
having
this
sex in that
world.
car. They're having sex in the car and the hand goes up on the wall, you can be like, ooh, I smell the sex.
Yeah, everyone just like goes back and they're like, whoa, too
Oh
real.
my God. Yeah. Man, I played Gears of War 3 in 3D. That was really awesome. I had a good time with that.
Yeah, I
I
never
don't
got
think
to
I've
play
ever
any
played a
3D.
3D game. Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I know, yeah.
I did that.
My TV has a setting where you can do like 2-player on the one screen, so you wear 2 different pairs of glasses, and then one of you sees one screen on the full screen, and the other one sees it.
Oh,
Exactly the same.
that's really cool.
Yeah, so you can play 2-player without having to worry about, screen cheaters.
Mm.
It's pretty cool.
That's
Never
pretty
tested
sick.
it out.
That'd be
though.
aw-
I
I mean,
tested it out by myself. So sad,
Like
like
just
sitting there
like
with these glasses.
swapping the different pairs of glasses.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
It works
Well,
really
I mean-
well, but yeah.
Imagine like if you could have a LAN party with your PS4 and your PSVR. You could probably do that kind of stuff, I guess.
That'd be cool, yeah. I actually read that they have a thing called like social screen. So one person can be playing kind of like that, but one of you seeing it in the headset and the other one seeing it on the TV, which I guess is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, like,
Yeah.
would suck to be the person who had to, like, watch it on the normal screen. Like, that'd be the equivalent of the good controller. Everyone would want it and like, fight over it, and friendships would be ruined because, like, you hogged the headset.
Yeah, God, I don't know. Like, it's so what exactly? Like, Dan asked a good question in the chat before. Like, what is driving you to want to get into VR? Like, what exactly is it that's really made you go, yep, you know what? I think I might actually throw down, like, eventually. Or what do you think will have to come out that'll make you go, yep, sold? I'm not personally sold yet. Like, I probably maybe 2 or 3 years down, maybe I might give it a go because it'll be refined a bit then, I would assume. But like, if you had to this year, like if you had to, if someone's like, you need to buy into VR or this is going to happen, bang, bang, what's going to have to happen?
I mean, probably just not being shot. In that.
That's usually
It's a good
good.
start.
Yeah.
Wait. Like the
End of story.
really kind of meaty games that are like really immersive that I can just kind of get lost in. Like if Skyrim or games like that were put into VR, just games that like they're made with like the world around you in mind and not so much on the story or like the character models, just like crafting this really intricate world that you can explore and like learn about. I think there'd have to be a lot of games like that for me to invest.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, they're also bringing out a lot of third-person games. I had a look at some of the other
It's just
footage
that,
of some other
yeah,
games.
that like immersion.
Yeah, I'd probably
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
probably do it if like Truck Simulator. That would be the only reason I would do it. 'Cause I'd be like, now I'm really in the truck. I'm here. Yeah.
Dream
I
come
don't know.
true.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not interested in it right now, but I think I will be later. Yeah, once it becomes more affordable, if it ever
Yeah.
becomes more affordable, then I would probably go for it. But right now, I don't feel the need to have it.
So I don't even really, like, even right now, I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. I guess like Skyrim or Fallout or something, you know, that kind of generic kind of response that most people give when they think of VR. But I don't know. I just can't see myself being like, yeah, I'm going to go play a game.
Yeah,
You know?
strap it on.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it'd be fully immersive, but I guess maybe I'm just an old dog trying to learn new trick. Like, I've grown up and lived my entire life with the screen lounge room experience, and now on a computer screen here. Even this has been a bit of an adjustment for me. So going to the whole another extreme of locking myself in, maybe I just need to give it a go once and I'll be converted. But for now,
It does work a bit like that. Like, I mean, I'm still on the fence, but you know, I trust that when I do finally invest, it will be like worth my time and effort. It is a like incredible experience, but yeah.
yeah,
just
I would
putting
want to
that
do what you're doing, is throwing down the money, like right down the gauntlet, just going, yeah, $5,000, I'm in. Like, you know, that's what I would want to do, because then I'd be like, cool, I've got the best of the best right now, and I'm not going to regret it. Like, if I bought a PSVR or, you know, a Samsung Gear or whatever it is, I'm not going to be like, yeah, this is cool. Oh, but wait. Oh, no, I'm being left behind. Oh, shit. You know, that's what I don't want to happen if I ever did get into it. But one game in particular that I found very interesting, that would be right up my alley, is a PlayStation VR Unearthing Mars. It's a game where, I mean, it sounds like, oh, okay, so you're just walking around Mars, but the trailer looks like it could be like a discovery game where you arrive on Mars, but you start discovering things, obviously, and revealing some kind of civilization that was there. Just what I'm getting from the trailer. And they show some shots during the game where there's like cities, like full-on cities on Mars and stuff. I don't know the actual concept of the game, but it looks like the trailer itself, if you check it out, Unearthing Mars trailer, that's the trailer that grabbed me at the moment, as far as wanting to delve into the whole VR thing, because I love space and exploring planets. Not that I've done it personally, but this would be the closest experience that I'd probably get into doing it. That's the kind of stuff that makes me want to go, shit, yeah. Like, if NASA's developing their own kind of Mars roaming thing with the HoloLens, but if VR, if you could just encompass yourself where you can just explore like a high definition, like high texture, like resolution, like shit, so it's like legit where the uncanny valley is disappearing, and I could just walk around, that'd be just my shit. I would love to do that.
That's all people want from games, though, is you want immersion, and how much more immersed can you get than having it right in front of you? Except I'd just be scared about, like, home invaders, like, just coming in. I'm here playing, I don't know, Unearthing Mars, and I take it off, I really need to pee or something, I take it off, go to the bathroom, wait a second, where is my room?
Where are my clothes?
It's gone. Yeah, everything is gone. I'm naked. But for some strange reason, they took, all of my clothes and my bed, but they left, the $1,000 piece of tech on my face. So, I don't. Yeah.
Well, if they unplugged you, that'd be kind of obvious as to what's happening at that point, wouldn't it?
No, I'd be like, wow, this is a really long, intense, like, deep, dark cutscene that's happening right now.
Man, I hate these loading screens.
You're right. God, the future of gaming. I don't think so.
Yeah. So I don't know, like other games that they showcase were like 3D platformers, like Uncharted, like Insomniac Games, are bringing out a VR game. The actual name of the game escapes me, which doesn't help us, but it plays a lot like a third-person action-adventure game, and you're crawling around this subterranean kind of glowy ceiling type area, and the guy that's playing is like moving their head, and you're controlling the camera with your head, or at least the view perspective, but you're still controlling the game like a traditional Uncharted type game. That kind of, I was like, why? Like, I don't get it. It kind of reminds me of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on Xbox One, where with Kinect you can like lean around corners or whatever, like when you're playing that with your Kinect and watching you move, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I did it 5 times. I was like, what? Oh, I can still do that. Cool. All right, I was over that. So I don't kind of understand that with VR. Like racing games, like if Forza 7 came out with Oculus support for Xbox One, man, I'd just be like, oh, all these moths in my wallet. Shit. Oh god. I want in that. But so that's another thing. If it's not space, it'd be like a driving simulator, like Forza for me.
Yeah.
I've played a few racing sims with the Oculus, and it actually makes me, like, I'm already pretty bad at racing games. I just crash into everything, but it makes me worse because, like, in real life I drive kind of like an old granny. Like, I'm super safe and, like, drive pretty slowly, always stick to the speed limits. And so
that's
like
the right way to do it.
Oh yeah,
exactly, that's it.
But when I get into a racing game where you're meant to just go fast and like beat everyone else, I'm still like, okay, wait until it's safe and check my safeties and like accelerate gently.
Oh dear. Wow. Okay.
It's too real.
It's too real, yeah.
The dangers of VR.
Funny thing is, I can understand that logic. I really do. I must admit, when I started playing Forza 6 for the first time, I enjoy that series anyway, but I still did the same thing. I'm like, I'm driving a really expensive car. I better not, like, I have to be real careful. And then, like, a good 10 or 20 minutes, I was like, wait a minute. Nah, just smash past everybody. No one's going to sue me. I don't have to put it in the shop to get repaired. I'm not going to kill anyone, let alone myself. Just go nuts. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, so we're all kind of, some of us are partly on the fence with VR, others are like ready to go full hog. But as far as PSVR, like so far for what you know, are you impressed enough for Sony's outing, or are you just like, nah, they're going to lag behind as far as the when the rich kids get their VR kits coming through?
I think they'll do pretty well for the PlayStation market, and like the PlayStation users, because like this isn't a criticism or anything on PlayStation or consoles, but if you choose to play on a console, there are a lot of reasons for that, but you're obviously not sort of really striving to have your games the best they can be and looking incredible. So I think the everyday PlayStation user will be happy with what PSVR can give them, because it's still going to be really good. But I don't think it will kind of convert anyone to get PSVR over Oculus or Vive if they have the options to get those. Like, the price is nice, but I think people are kind of, if they have the choice, they're going to go all out just to get the nicest experience they can. But I don't know. It's just my thoughts.
That's a fair call.
Yeah,
how about yourself, Lauren?
I agree, definitely. I think the whole thing with consoles anyway is that they were made to be more, like, make gaming more accessible to people that are more casual about it. So I feel like if they're casual, yeah, exactly, it's pretty much exactly the same. If they're casual about gaming, then they're not going to be too fussed about that. In saying that, I'm more casual about my gaming experience. I don't really care if I can see every little jiggle in Lara Croft's butt, though that would be nice.
You're missing out.
I know, now that I've thought about that, I'm like, be right back, buying a new computer. But I don't know, because I feel like if I went and invested that much money into VR, knowing how regulated I think it would be on PlayStation, I would rather spend the money on a PC VR, because there's weird stuff out there. I've already seen demos for, like, going on a date with Sonic. It's just weird stuff.
So
I feel like I would, I'd rather do that than be. I feel like
Can I
I'd be
have a
more
threesome with
limited.
Mario?
Yeah, that'll be next. Don't you worry. But yeah, I feel like it would be more limited on the PlayStation. Cool, like really cool, but more limited. So I'd rather fork out for a, Oculus or stuff like that.
That begs another question. Like, do you find that you'll see a lot of larger game developers jumping on board yet? So far, from what I've seen for the GDC coverage, there's a lot of indie stuff where it's like just first like knee-jerk reactions is like, well, maybe these indie studios are like, shit, VR is going to be the next big thing in gaming. Let's jump on it and get a game out as soon as possible. Whereas maybe some of these, like Insomniac are bringing out a game, which is cool, but I haven't really looked into too much where some of the really big AAA studios, like, well, have you guys heard anything from other AAA studios bringing out something for any of these VR stuff, especially for PSVR?
I mean, not as many as I would have expected. Like, Elite has VR support, but it wasn't designed for VR. It was just kind of like added in later.
That'd be amazing.
It is. Star Citizen has even worse VR support. Like, it just kind of weirdly, for like a space sim game that's meant to be all about realism and immersion, they've kind of like forgotten about VR. And yeah, like just the games or the companies who I would have expected to jump on board and have like bring out these amazing games just haven't really taken up like their place yet. But I don't know, you never know what will come. But I think like indie games with VR, that sounds really cool, and it's probably going to get people to play a lot more indie games, especially if they're 20 of the 50 supported games at launch or something. And a lot of these games are really good, but not a lot of people get exposed to them, so I think it's be pretty cool.
Well, there's another game like Everspace is coming out, and I think that's got some kind of VR support. It's another kind of Elite type dogfight in space type game. I just don't think it's as quite as micromanaged or intensive. Which sounds to be more like up my alley, because I don't have the patience for that, and I don't have the time. So if there's like a dogfighting space simulator that I don't have to be like, okay, how much fuel do I have? How much oxygen do I have? How much light years do I have to go? Before I can do my calculations before I hit light speed. I can just play the game. But another one, Subnautica. I had a look at that before, and that's kind of cool. You're kind of out in this expansive ocean, and you kind of have to go in the water to go down as far as you can go and gather your resources. But you've only got a limited amount of time before you can be down there before you have to come back up to your pod and start harvesting those resources to create things so you can progress further and build your base and shit. It looks really nice. I think it was on Steam for a preview build or something a while ago. So it's interesting to see it now. I'm pretty sure it's coming out on PS4, but I saw the trailer on the Xbox One section, so it's coming out on that anyway. But so there's going to be a wide variety of VR experiences that we could go through, which sounds nice. It's good to have that variety, but I want to play the Gravity game. You know that movie Gravity? What's it called? The actual game that's coming out.
Is it
Adrift.
Gravity?
You don't actually play as Sandra Bullock, but the game looks. I want that game. Like, I really want to play that, even though it's like, you know, apparently it's as short as a long movie, if that makes any sense. So I think that would be quite an interesting experience that I want to get involved with. But the only other game that I saw that really tickled my expletive was a game called Skylar and Plux Adventure on Clover Island. That indeed looks a lot like what I've been raving on about for a few years now, is the resurgence of the action explorer platformer like Banjo-Kazooie or what's the other one? Ratchet and Clank. It's pretty much those put together from what I've seen, and it's from an indie developer, so it's a little stifled at the moment and stiff with animations and everything. But I was just like, ooh, yes, because we've got that, and we've got that. What's it? Banjo-Kazooie? No, what's it called? Banana and Chewy? I don't know. What's that other new one that's coming out?
Bananas in Pajamas, the game.
Oh my god!
I've been waiting for that my whole life.
That'd be fantastic. I'd play that. Oh, there's that other one that's coming out. The name's the same. It's similar as Banjo-Kazooie, but it's made by a developer that was made of Rare people. They went and made their own studio, and it's like this spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. It sounds just like that name.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah, for the life of me, I cannot remember the name.
Yeah, well,
It's
like these games,
similar.
like these new kind of indie games coming out now. Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll go with that. So like, I love those kind of games, and like when the Rare Replay came out, I was like, hot piss. Like, I remember these games. I got right into that, and sorry.
Can we make that a thing now? Hot piss?
Jesus.
Sorry, Lana. Hope you didn't spit that all over your new computer.
Yeah, that just came out like hot piss, didn't it? Right there. All over everything.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. That'll be the thumbnail. Yeah, so platformers, yay, go Chunt.
Look out for Chunt's new platformer coming out titled Hot Piss.
A Chunty adventure.
Will it be a AR VR launch?
Of course it will. From this perspective.
After dark. VR after dark.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Goodness gracious. Speaking of projects, I guess we should move on to the next section of what we've been doing and what's coming up on the channel soon. Is everybody doing anything? Anyone got content planned?
I've got a few things that I'm like in the middle of filming or editing, but not sure when the first one will go up. But soon.
Awesome. Groovy. I personally will be going to Melbourne next week, so I'm trying to prepare a video that's relatable to that topic in particular, where I'll probably go through Rocket League, the Batman vs Superman content, or I'll play the Arkham Knight content and just kind of show those games off a bit on the lead up to the movie release. And tomorrow I've got to upload tonight actually my Games with Gold for the week, because someone stole my Wednesday night spot.
For shame.
Indeed. Nah, no hard feelings, y'all.
What did you play this time, Chunt? Did you do Lords of the Fallen?
Oh, no, not yet. I just realised it came up last night when I was recording some other things. But yeah, I've got my Games with Gold video ready to go. I can't remember what it is. That's how good it was. Oh, Supreme Commander 2. Supreme Commander 2. My goodness, I would like that 20 minutes back. Tune in for that one.
The video will be better than the game. Guaranteed.
Well, I can't make any promises on that one. But, as I was editing the video together, I went through my Xbox Dash and had a look at the Games with Gold, and I was like, "Ooh, Lords of the Fallen, yes." I set it to download, so it's on its way. So I'm going to try and knock that one out before I leave for Melbourne and party on. So yeah, I'm going to be pretty busy before I go, so I'm happy about that. I'd rather be busy than not.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been playing? What games have you been playing?
Everything
Yes.
forever and never ending. I've been
playing
playing,
with life.
yeah, tell me about it. The game of life. Woo, gotta get those children and retire.
No respawns.
Yeah, no respawns in the game of life. Unless you're like Buddha or something. But anyway, he had many respawns. Yeah, I've been playing Plants vs Zombies still dodging the minefield that is little children screaming at their parents. Enjoying it thoroughly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, truck sims happening for me. Doing that Let's Play this weekend, actually. Got my drinkies ready. I'm ready to do the drunk driving. Don't try this at home or at work.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's all happening. Been playing, Telltale, how they did all those poker night games?
Nope.
No. Anyway, Telltale. Oh, God, really successful. Jeez. Yeah, they did like poker nights where they put all these weird Telltale characters in there, and you pretty much play poker with them. And they repeat the same one-liners over and over again.
Oh.
I've been playing that a lot, which is embarrassing. And Diablo, I received on the 4th different platform, so I'm playing that through for like the 4th time.
Oh my goodness!
So that's
wow.
fun. That's a thing.
You are the single reason that game succeeded.
Yeah, it's just me. It's all me. That's it.
Like I've been playing the odd game here or there, but it's really just been videos for the channel or 2 channels, and I've been doing a bit of mobile gaming since I got my new phone. Just some Sonic.
Ooh, have you played Lara Croft Go?
What?
Oh no, I saw that on the store. That's free, isn't it?
Yeah. It's I'm not sure. I paid like $2 for it or something. But anyway, it's like the best mobile game I've ever played, except for Cut the Rope, which I will forever and ever insist is the best game I've ever played.
Preach.
Out of any game. It's amazing.
But
Lara
Did you ever
Croft
play
Go
like
was-
Where's the Water though?
Yeah,
What?
I tried that. I didn't
Like
didn't like it. I wanted to get back to Nom Nom. Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
See,
it's fair
I
enough.
feel a bit.
Yeah.
I feel a bit dirty if I downloaded and played Laura Croft. Laura, fucking Christ, Lara Croft Go. Before I actually played Rise of the Tomb Raider, I've yet to play that. Like it's coming. It really is. It's on its way. God knows how I'm going to play 2 copies at once, though.
You'll find a way. There's always a way for double Lara.
Where there's a will for double Lara, which there always is.
Lara's double. Oh my God, yes. Oh yeah.
Don't objectify women or men.
Oh,
or
I'm totally not
people.
doing that. Totally not
But
doing
Lara
that.
Croft, though, am I right? Objectify her all night. I'm
You're
kidding.
right.
Don't objectify her. Yeah, I'm right. I'm totally right. But International Women's Day
Woohoo.
was like
Man.
2 weeks ago, so it's entirely
Oh
irrelevant.
damn. If you want to get up anybody for using women as like objects or making them seem like objects, you should just rant about Kim Kardashian. My goodness, with her new
No
selfie.
way. No.
Uncle Chunt did a great video on his channel for International Women's Day. Everyone check that out.
I like your content, Chunt, but I disagree.
Really? With Kim
Yes.
Kardashian? You don't think she's a
Let's
female
get into
insult?
that now. I don't think she's a female insult, actually. I think she's empowering in her own way.
Yeah. And
Oh my
like,
goodness.
she's not, she's not a role model for
God no.
using your brains or I don't know.
Clearly.
But like,
She married
but
Kanye
like,
I
West.
disagree.
no.
I disagree.
I mean, she's like a brilliant businesswoman. The Kardashians have like made this huge media empire for themselves, which is like incredible. But like, people are complaining that Kim Kardashian should act differently because the way she's acting now, she isn't a role model to women or to like young kids. But not every woman has to be a role model in like set boxes or like every kind of a role model. She's making it okay to look at your body and think like, fuck yeah, I don't care what anyone thinks. I love the way I look and I'm proud of it and I don't care what anyone else thinks.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I like the way she looks too. Just saying. Yeah.
I mean,
No
but think
problems,
of the
yeah.
children. Think of the children.
Think of the children.
Mm.
Yes.
No, good on her. Body positivity, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Ah, very cool.
each to their own.
Indeed. Just like consoles, you can choose your women while you like them.
That got really off track. Anyway, Kim Kardashian
That
VR.
happens often.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Games. We talk about games here all the time, always. So stick around.
Eventually that
if you
happens.
like
Lara,
games.
Lara Croft gets brought into the mix, and that's what happens. You know, she's
I would
involved
totally
in those
play like a
conversations.
VR Tomb Raider though. Like just saying, I would play
Mhm.
that shit.
There's a
Yeah,
Raiding
yeah.
Tombs joke in there. I'm not going to touch. On that note, viewers of the internet, I hope you enjoyed this episode of GamePlug.
Oh, before we end, I just want to say that I've been playing The Division with Jamie, and I'm
Yes.
enjoying it like 10 times more than I thought I would. It's really, really fun, and like just a lot better of a game than I thought it would be. So if you're on the fence about that, check it out. We have a Let's Play video, not really a Let's Play, but it's like a video of Jamie and I playing through the first few missions.
Shooting
And
dogs.
Jamie shoots a dog, and I cry. So if you want to see more of me crying, which for some reason you have a lot of material for, I very rarely cry in real life, except when it's on this podcast. But anyway, if you want to see me
Look, you're
cry,
going
then watch that
now.
video.
You're like,
There's a byline for the Division. The Division with 10 times more Jamie. Sold, everyone says.
So I've been playing The Division. It's really good. You should check it out if you're on the fence, because you'll probably enjoy it a lot more than you're expecting to. So yeah, sorry, you can close
Oh,
this
yeah.
out.
Yeah, no, you're right. All good,
Wait. Just being a serial pest and interrupting. Quick question: do you think that the Division would be okay in like a single person setting, or do you think it's just better because it's co-op? Is it Jamie that's making it a good game, or is the game good?
Yeah, no, it's Jamie.
Jamie
Sweet Saint Jamie.
Yes. If you don't have a Jamie to play it with, just don't bother. Like, forget what I said before. If you don't have a Jamie, don't play it. Yeah. They should like bundle just a random Jamie in with every copy.
DLC.
Yeah.
Every pre-order gets a free Jamie.
Yeah, no, but it is definitely. I mean, I've played a few missions on my own, and it still is enjoyable, and it's still like I feel that pull to play one more. But it's definitely a co-op game, and definitely more fun when you have someone to play it with and like someone to point out something, because the world is like huge and it's really detailed and it's really impressive, but kind of you miss stuff when you're running around a mission. So it's just really cool when you have someone to be like, oh my god, cool, like I found this thing, or I found this dog, come look at it while I shoot it. Sorry, I'm just...
And another dog, bang bang.
No, but I mean, it's a seriously nice world they've made. Like I saw today a few like comparisons between Division locations and like the real life locations in New York. They're spot on. They're incredible. And it just makes it really fun to like explore and just to run around to all your missions, because you do a lot of running, but it kind of doesn't matter because everything around you is like so interesting to look at. So everything balances out in it. It's a good game.
So it looks pretty close to reality, you could say.
It does, yeah.
With all the shooting dogs everywhere.
But a virtual reality.
Here on Plugged In, we hate women and animals. Yay!
Hey, man, no one said we hate women. I sure did.
Now like and subscribe for this quality content and quality people.
Oh my goodness. Well, I for one watched your Division video and it was quite entertaining.
It was really entertaining.
Yes, I'm actually getting sold on that game.
So
Yeah, we'll see. Everyone, check that video out. Like and subscribe. All the videos, everything on the channel. Subscribe as hard as you freaking can. Just
Press
do
that
it.
button just really hard.
Make
Yeah.
alternate accounts and subscribe as well. Get
Like
your
at
mum to
least
get an
5
account.
alternate accounts.
Yeah, at
five
least
for
5.
your mum. And if anyone actually does that, let us know, because we'll get you the help you need, but we'll also, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
we'll send you a prize or something. Something cool, I
You'd
don't
have to
know.
watch the videos 5 times across 5 separate IPs, so it actually registers. And content watchable. So yes, episode 13. We shall wrap this one up on a somewhat awkward note, as we get into some non-gaming talking and.
You've just
we
made it
try to spin
awkward
back around
now.
and- I know.
Everyone was
Very
enjoying
hard,
themselves before, Chunt.
Good
I
one.
know.
Oh.
Everyone do the YouTube thing. It's been a pleasure to speak with you, ladies.
Too.
You too. This has been beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It has been beautiful,
Aw.
like an acrostic poem, but physical,
Wow.
if that is a thing that is
Like a
possible.
flower.
I
Sorry,
mean,
yes.
like in kindy, I had to like write out an acrostic poem. Does that make it physical? Like,
I guess
Maybe
so.
you could
I
have
wrote it
crossword
about my
puzzles
best
in
friend.
VR.
Oh my gosh, you are speaking my language. That's it. I'm sold.
Virtual reality crosswords. Right, before anybody else steals any more of my ideas and makes it rich and leaves me dead, enjoy the rest of your evening, and everybody on the internet. Be well.
Goodbye,
and
everyone.
toodaloo.
bye. Thanks for watching.
Au revoir. Goodbye.